right, I go to Diddy parties. To walk out!
They told me you should sold out. I called Puff Daddy. He said, Kevin, where you at?
Cause ain't nobody stopping me when I come.
You know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
Diddy, whatever you call himself.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boulay. The Boulay is a branch in Illuminati.
In Miami, I need anything. And I mean anything. We can't even discuss it. The man that this man capable of bringing to you. But believe me, he has Miami on lock. But this is the love affair, baby. It's a love movement.
Goofy bitch. Got your asshole ripped open and the only thing it inspired was loyalty? They ripped your ass open. Gene didn't say it. He said, check the records at the hospital. I'm saying it. You got your ripped open. Then you take Justin Bieber from Lily White, Canada, and take him to the flavor of F*** Off, the kiddie edition. Get his ripped open. Now everything's coming out, and the first thing you do is run the Bali with another kiddie Ray who works with the man, L.A. Reid, that sent you to the Diddy flavor freak off.
Not the flavor.
Now you got Justin Bieber breaking up relationships and shit. He suck Odell Beckham dick at the club, and the next thing you know, he don't even want Kim no more.
Is it because she's telling the truth? Now, there's a price for everything, right? And naturally, Diddy is making sure Jaguar Wright pays him up front for leaking all his shady activities and their footage to the feds.
What are your thoughts on the show of force?
They did their job. He's a sex worker. He's got guns, and he's got semen-coated fucking VHS tapes. I would have went in a hazmat suit.
So will Wright be able to ride this one out with her interviews? Or this time, Diddy is taking everyone and everything down with him?
The night before we did the interview, somebody hit us with a message, hunting jaguars, all this demonic shit, the Illuminati's coming to get you, Clive Davis is coming to get you, and you know, whatever. But it wasn't until we got sent another message from the same fucking account, from the hotel right across from ours, and the shit was facing our hotel window.
So
actually, that was right before we left.
Got you.
Storm happened before we left. When we had to leave was when we did the Tasha K interview.
Got you.
And Storm wasn't supposed to get what he got.
Right.
But I gave it to him.
Right.
See, Tasha wanted him to fluff me up. She was supposed to get the big interview. But I gave it to him. I knew what I was doing. Because I wanted to see what the she was really all about. You've planted people in my life. You've planted people around me. Y'all doxed me. Then we went to Vegas. And that bitch Toxic Diamond, who also worked for Tasha K. And all of this was leading up to surviving Jaguar Wright.
Everything you need to know following the horrific lawsuit that Cassie Ventura filed against Diddy, in which she accused him of sexual assault abuse and training in sex. A video featuring singer Jaguar Wright has made a reappearance online in which she asserts that Diddy is actually the villain in this situation.
Who the f was these people supposed to go to? You can't go to the boss because the boss is f***ing you. And the boss's boss don't get no f***. Can't go to the authorities. They're all bought and paid for. You could try to get a special prosecutor, but they'll just pay somebody to reassign him to another case. Where the f you go when you get f***ed over by the industry? Nowhere. That's where you go nowhere, which is where people like me step in. You right, I go to Diddy parties to walk out, cause ain't nobody stopping me when I come.
Among her many assertions, Wright claims that Diddy had a secret relationship with singer and actor Christopher Williams, and that he was responsible for the death of Christopher Wallace, also known as the Notorious Big. She has even gone so far as to reveal how Diddy takes advantage of up-and-coming musicians in the inner circles. For example, he is sometimes accused of misusing his position of power and influence sexually. As the owner of Bad Bye Entertainment, his top 8 TD Jackson is also said to have been present at almost all of these events, where predators is confirmed by many witnesses.
Y'all asked me about why was the TD Jakes at the Diddy party?
Yeah.
What'd I say? Money and sex.
That's correct. Were you surprised that there were so many cameras in his houses?
No.
That he was recording these?
Of course. He is the J. Edgar Hoover of hip hop.
Okay.
Y'all done seen him put on the pyramid with a skirt?
So let me ask you, when you hear that Cassie was told to hire male escorts to come in what they call freak-offs now.
Yeah.
Is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak-offs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody know that. I've been saying it.
Yeah.
What? How many times I got these is wild. That's what they learned at the freak off. How to steal bitch. You don't go. Why go? They gon' You gonna ask for a glass of water? It's gonna be laced with that. Let the good times roll. Like if I knew that there's a possibility that I might get and drugged if I go to this party, and I go anyway.
According to Wright, Diddy is a master manipulator who uses his connections and power to influence people's decisions in both their personal and professional lives. She also revealed that he has blackballed artists like Justin Bieber, Audrey O'Day Usher, and many more who later in their career either AED their dislike of him or refused to work with him.
You could imagine why somebody would want to fire somebody.
Can you give us a little?
I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me. Not talent-wise, but in other areas.
And were other girls doing?
I was the only one that was in those types of positions.
Wow. When you look back on that, how does that make you feel?
You know, I have such a love-hate with it all because I don't think I would have been able to be so successful in so many other areas had I not been trained under Diddy. He was the hardest person that you can work for, and it was torture. And not the work part of it, but the other stuff. Mind games, like just all the girls were so divided, and the men and the people running it had their hands in it, moving everything. There was a lot of betrayal. There was a lot of lies. There was a lot of, you know, when you're young and impressionable, and we understand our beauty as women through the eyes of the people observing us. Well, who's observing us? Men. So we learn our beauty through a man's eye, which is very subjective. So it's difficult when you're that young to understand your worth as a woman through the men that I was around, and that was very traumatic. I don't think any of us have healed from that. Diddy would be like, you're not hot anymore, like what happened? You don't have anything, like you don't have any curves. You're looking like you're not looking like, I can't get people to think that you're my good looking person. And there was no Me Too at that time. There was no protecting anyone at that time. You signed a million NDAs and a million contracts that took away all your rights. So you really were operating in an environment that you had no control